video showing some of the stories which motivate this fight. Regardless of what our motives are, I think all of us on the broad left are really committed to this fight for single-payer healthcare, universal healthcare, Medicare for all in particular. And I know that everybody who's watching and participating tonight is really interested in figuring out the best way, the fastest way to get there, especially given the exigency of this health crisis that we're in right now as a nation. So thank you to everyone who shared your stories for that introductory clip.
And you can also, of course, follow and use the hashtag #ForceTheVote to be, stay updated about all of this. I just wanted to, before we start our program, which is really excellent, I wanted to ask you, Bri, about how you got involved in this movement and why you wrote about it in the first place.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, first and foremost, I'm obviously committed to the principle of healthcare as a human right. It's why I decided to, leave my job as a journalist and join the Bernie Sanders campaign. It's why I got into politics and started writing in the first place. But more specifically, I heard this idea first on the Sam Seder show. I heard him crediting the idea, and I thought it was an interesting concept, and it was interesting to me that people kind of who are ideologically diverse all seem to be agreeing about it in the early days. And when I saw some of the counter-arguments coming out, I think the lawyer brain in me was like, I think that the logic here isn't necessarily sound. Let me write a kind of clean case for the reasons why this might be a good and strategic idea. And over the course of the past few weeks, as the debate has developed, I've only seen more reasons. I've only had my belief in this strategy affirmed. So I'm really interested to have an opportunity to unpack it more tonight and to wrestle with some of the questions and counter-arguments that have come up over the past few weeks.
And also, I just wanted to kind of connect your thesis on this. It seems like you're pretty consistent in wrestling with these issues and unpacking them, because during the primary you wrote a similarly controversial, I would say, very well-argued piece called In Defense of Litmus Tests. And I think there's a connection between those two pieces in that you're really looking at how the left can get concessions from our representatives in a way that I think some people are uncomfortable with and see as a kind of betrayal or see as capitulating or empowering Republicans. So I just wanted to give you the chance to respond to that.
Yeah, what's really interesting about this is that as Bernie ran both in 2016 and 2020, there were a lot of people who were more ideologically toward the center who saw the way that he challenged the Democratic Party establishment as counterproductive, who saw us all kind of broadly as being on the same team, and any challenge to Democratic Party authority as somehow almost traitorous, right?